Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing Nifty and Banknifty levels for 18th Wednesday. This is the daily chart of Banknifty that I've opened. Yesterday I did mention about this bullish harami candle. It looked like there was a nice good follow-up today. Had a nice bullish day. Now we'll see the levels till where Banknifty can go higher. So I'm shifting to my 15-minute intraday chart. So firstly today, as soon as we got this flat opening, right, we got a nice dip. I was expecting a dip until this, filling this gap and then an up move, but we missed that target by about 30 or 40 points. Then kind of took support on this black trend line and started moving higher. See, all these lines were drawn yesterday, and I did mention that if this level breaks 34,000, we could hit 34,300. We beautifully tested that, and this was pretty much what we shared even in our analysis in our Cosmofeed group. So the first trade that I shared is there is a possible dip until the target 2, but we got a dip, but exactly filling this gap didn't happen. Then we had this view that if R1 of CPR breaks, we could test the 200 EMA or the R2 of CPR. That worked beautifully. And also I had posted this, that in between, after getting this up move, right, there was a small correction. So this is for how the correction could be. We got a correction like this, and this one candle would have like taken out a lot of stop loss. This is like a high wave candle. These come in the market, can't do anything. But after that, again our target end up hitting properly. Now the trade possibilities for tomorrow is, see, at this point we have exactly closed where this gap is. We have not filled it today. I always like mention in my videos that the gaps can act as a support and resistance. This is one where this gap down happened. Exactly, we are there, and there is a gap over here in Bank Nifty that is between 34,800 until this 35,100. So tomorrow, depending on whether we're going to get a gap up or a gap down, it's too early. The US market is not yet open. Yeah, it's not yet open. So see, there is a possibility we can take, this can be the resistance, and we can get a small dip from here. If this level breaks, right, that is 34,300, today's high. If today's high breaks, then probably we will fill this gap. So these are the only two trades that I'll be looking for. One, it all depends on a gap up or a gap down. If we end up getting a huge gap up until here, then we'll have to be careful. There's a good chance we might even reverse from here. But say if we get a flat opening, like probably a retest of this trend line, the black trend line, and we start going higher, come into this gap, there's a good chance we will fill this 34,700 and probably even this level, that is around 34,788. And a good short move only if this black trend line closes on an hourly chart or a 15-minute chart, a nice strong close below this trend line, and this level should break, that is 34,000 itself. This level should break, then probably we can see the market slipping again on the downside. See, 2 days we had a nice bullish price action, but it's not that the market has turned completely bullish. Probably if we break out of this gap, right, even filling the second gap that is here, then we can say the market trend has changed. If you just look at the from the big fall, right, we have only retraced until like what is this, 23%. We can even go until 30% or even 50% and then again dip. So these are the possible fib levels that we can retrace to. See, if we come until 38%, there'll be a nice gap fill. So there can be some reaction over here in case we come to 35,000. But as of now, at 34,300, there is some strong resistance. That's why even today we failed to break out of it. But if this breaks, yeah, then definitely next target is 34,677. And we'll also make use of the CPR levels, that is exactly at 34,500. There is some strong R1, so we can even take resistance over here. So we'll have to use even the CPR for tomorrow. And in case tomorrow we break down this trend line, then and the CPR breaks. That's the reason I mentioned even 34,000 should break, then we'll look for short trades on the low side with S1 and the previous day low at 36,600 for tomorrow. Now just looking at the open interest for Bank Nifty. See, the open interest doesn't suggest that it's going to be a very bullish move. We might have a small bullish move, but not a very good one, because a lot of calls unwinding has not happened. In fact, at 34,700 some call addition has happened, means call sellers have come in today over here, a small quantity, and I don't think that this is too far. 35,500 and existing resistance is still there at 35,500. The call writers are still sitting there, so it's an okay open interest chart that is there. It doesn't indicate it's a very bullish move, but obviously things can change for tomorrow during the live market hours. And looking at Nifty, right? Nifty had a very bullish day today, and the best entry in Nifty was here when this candle broke out. See, I missed this entry. By the time I saw the Nifty chart, we were somewhere over here. That's when I didn't post anything regarding the Nifty. So a miss is a miss for me. Can't do anything. But the moment this previous day high broke, right, the first target could have been 50% and then R1. And I think we ended up hitting even R3 of the CPR. And a lot of this move came because of Reliance. See, Reliance made a pretty good move today. So that's the reason Nifty kind of shot up 400 points today. Now just trading Nifty only on CPR also would have worked out beautifully. The moment this previous day high and R1 broke, right, we got a nice move on the upside. Now the next level the Nifty can take resistance is again over here. That is this is the 15-minute chart of Nifty. We can possibly take resistance again over here at around 16,400, because previously also we took resistance here, and above that is 16,490. If all these levels break, right, then definitely we will hit 16,600, because there is a gap in Nifty over here. I'll just mark the gap. Probably we might even come and fill this gap. And places where we can take support in Nifty is here. Probably at this level can act as a good support in case we get a dip. This level can act as a good support, and any short trade would be only if this level breaks. Between this and, let me just mark this as a zone. Any break of this zone, right, then Nifty can again slip on the downside. And looking at the open interest in Nifty, it is nothing too extraordinary. We still have resistance at around 16,500 and 16,400 also. There's some resistance. There's some small amount of call shading that has happened, but still there is good number of sellers here. 16,500 will be a very good resistance for this expiry, I think, and a good support is coming in at 16,200, and I don't think 16,100 will break that easily, because a lot of call sellers have exited and a lot of put sellers have come in today. So that's it for Nifty and Bank Nifty levels. Hope these levels work and we can make some money tomorrow. But it does look like if this gap breaks, we might fill this gap at 34,600 in Bank Nifty. But in 15 minutes, if you see, there is some divergence that is being formed, right? From here, Bank Nifty is making a higher high and the indicator is making a lower low. So not sure if we will get a dip and then some buying, or if we will reverse from here itself. So we'll have to be careful tomorrow. So that's it for tomorrow. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to join this Cosmo Feed group, the link is there in the description. You can just click on it, install the app and join. Thank you.